Our movie begins with a clan of rats, among them a rat named Remy, who possesses an exceptionally rare sense of taste and smell. He introduces us to his brother Emile and his father, who is the leader of their clan. One day, Remy smells something strange in the food and warns his father not to eat it. It turns out that the food was laced with rat poison. As a result, Remy's father appoints him as the clan's official poison detector to ensure no one eats anything dangerous. Remy constantly argues with his father, trying to convince him that they should stop eating garbage and start stealing proper food from kitchens. But his father refuses, warning him that kitchens and humans are extremely dangerous. Ignoring his father's warnings, Remy sneaks into the nearby house of an old lady and makes his way into her kitchen. There, he's mesmerized watching the most famous chef in Paris, Chef Gusteau, on TV. Remy begins tasting the clean, delicious food from the kitchen, but suddenly, the old lady wakes up, and Remy panics and escapes. While wandering through the garden, Remy spots a mushroom and becomes fascinated by it. He quickly gets some cheese from Emile and gathers a few more ingredients to cook a meal with it. He climbs to the rooftop and cooks the dish using the chimney's heat, but out of nowhere, lightning strikes, causing him to fall. Yet Remy is still thrilled by the taste of the cooked mushroom. To make the dish even better, Remy and Emile sneak back into the kitchen to find the right spices. Remy tells his brother about Gusteau's book, Anyone Can Cook, which inspired his love for cooking. Just then, Chef Gusteau appears on TV, saying that anyone can cook, as long as they believe in themselves. Remy is shocked and deeply saddened when he finds out that Gusteau had died after his restaurant lost a star due to a harsh review by the world's most feared food critic, Anton Ego. Suddenly, the old lady sees Remy and Emile and starts shooting at them with her shotgun. The two brothers get separated as they try to escape. Emile ends up dangling from the chandelier, and the old lady nearly kills him. Luckily, she runs out of bullets, allowing Remy to rescue him. But she reloads and shoots at the ceiling, collapsing it, and the entire rat clan that lived there falls through the roof. The rats flee through windows and doors. Remy grabs Gusteau's cookbook and escapes. The rest of the rats get into small boats they had hidden and begin floating away. Remy tries to follow them using the cookbook as a raft, but before he can catch up, the old lady appears again and starts shooting. The rats scatter, and Remy ends up getting separated and entering a tunnel behind his father. Despite trying to follow, he can't keep up and takes a different path. He falls and ends up alone in the sewers. Feeling lost and heartbroken, Remy opens Gusteau's book, and to his surprise, the spirit of Chef Gusteau appears and talks to him. Gusteau tells Remy that if he's hungry, he should explore and search. Remy responds in sorrow, saying he's lost his family and can't go back. Gusteau tells him that if he keeps focusing on what he's lost, he'll never see what lies ahead. Inspired by these words, Remy gets out of the sewers and manages to find some food. The spirit of Gusteau reappears, reminding him that he's not a thief. He's a cook. Remy reflects and decides that stealing isn't who he is. He sneaks through the walls and exits the house. Once outside, he climbs to the rooftop and is amazed to discover he's in Paris, right near Chef Gusteau's famous restaurant. He decides to go and see it. Inside, we see the kitchen buzzing with chefs preparing orders under the supervision of the head chef, Skinner. At that moment, a young man named Linguini arrives and tells Skinner that he's the son of Gusteau's old friend and that his mother has passed away. He hands Skinner a letter left by his mother and asks for a job. Skinner refuses, but another chef points out that they don't have a garbage boy. So Skinner reluctantly agrees to hire him. Meanwhile, Remy and the spirit of Gusteau are watching the kitchen from the rooftop, discussing the roles of each chef. Then they notice Linguini mopping the floor. He accidentally spills a pot of soup and, in a panic, tries to fix the recipe so no one notices. Remy is furious at what Linguini has done and wants to warn the chefs. But just then, a window opens and Remy falls into the sink. He quickly escapes and runs around the kitchen looking for a way out. He finds an open window and heads toward it, but pauses when he sees Linguini taste the soup and clearly dislike it. Remy decides to fix it. He washes his hands, lowers the flame, adds milk and other ingredients. Every time he tries to leave, he remembers something else and returns to add more herbs and vegetables, carefully enhancing the flavor.